People you meet in the stores and the street catch the magic and all play a part. It's the eve of Christmas, a wondrous time when love is the reason and love is the rhyme. The eve of Christmas when spirits take flight, that once a year night before, that once a year Christmas Day. It's a magical sight when the world dresses white and the air becomes red and so still. Cynics and fools break their own rigid rules to be women and men of goodwill. On the eve of Christmas, a wondrous time when love is the reason and love is the rhyme. The eve of Christmas when spirits take flight, that once a year night before.
Merry Christmas, sir.
You're not Harry. Where's Harry?
The senator gave Harry the day off to spend with his family, Mr. Travis. He didn't think you'd mind.
No, that's fine. It's fine. Let's go. I want to get to Appleton's.
Appleton's? Oh, the toy store?
Yes.
Yes, sir. It's nothing like New York on Christmas Eve. The real Christmas spirit. I wonder if we'll get some snow. That's all we need for a perfect Christmas. You know, I like that Appleton store a lot. But the toys they have there, I'd like to stay there for hours and hours.
Mm-hmm.
Christmas is really for children, isn't it?
Look, I have work to do, if you don't mind.
Oh, I'm sorry, sir. I get carried away. When I get started, I can't stop. You know, it being Christmas and all. Uh-oh, they're beeping at Christmas time.
Give me 2699970, please. They wouldn't be calling me if it wasn't important. Yes, Miss Forsythe. Yeah, just tell the senator not to worry. I'm working on it right now. He'll have it in plenty of time. Thank you. Bye-bye.
It must be very exciting for you, involved the way you are with the highest echelons of...
Look, I have work to do.
Yes, sir. Here we are, sir.
No, it's all right. Here's a $100 bill. Go inside and get whatever looks good.
You want me to shop for you?
They said you could spend hours in there. My son is 5 years old. He likes robots, football, whatever kids like. Use your imagination.
But it's just that it won't be like the presents are coming from you.
I'll deliver them. He'll know.
Yes, sir. You know, I just remembered one Christmas. I was about 5 years old, I guess. My father went out and rented one of those Santa Claus outfits, you know. Oh, and I saw that, I was so absolutely overwhelmed. I forgot all about the presents. You know, Santa Claus in the house. I kind of knew it was my old man, you know. But Santa, right? Well, it was a thrill. Well, I'll tell you, I never forgot it.
It's getting late.
Yes, sir.
That's not your pocket, folks. And the girl a dime, a dollar. Bless you.
Edward, my boy, you are a resplendent sight. The very essence of the Yuletide spirit.
Stan, where you been, man? I looked for you over on your church. You wasn't there.
Christmas Eve, I thought I'd sleep in before beginning my rounds of the treasure trove trash of 32nd Street.
Man, come here. You are in deep trouble. You are in deep trouble.
No woes have I, no cares to trouble me.
Stan, Baby Skin Brewster and Bruno Bettany are looking for you.
You have me at a disadvantage, sir.
Stan, will you stop working for a minute and listen to me? They are after you.
I'm not acquainted with the gentleman.
Stan, they ain't no gentlemen. These are some bad dudes, and they out to get you.
Well, why would anyone want to get me? I'm a man of peace.
Because you got their piece. That gun you found yesterday? That's the gun they used while holding up that bank on 2nd Avenue.
Ah, yes. The president of the bank was wounded in the finger while making its annual Christmas address to his employees.
Right. Well, the police got the bullet and they can trace it to your gun, man.
My gun. It's not my gun. I found it in the garbage can.
Where Baby Skin and Bruno dumped it. And now they're gonna dump you permanent, Stan. Permanent.
I'll surrender the gun.
Stan, you gotta get out of town pronto, man. They searching for you right now.
Where am I gonna go?
I don't know. The further the better. California, L.A., San Francisco.
San Francisco, indeed. A man could start a whole new life there. I could open a new place.
Stan, you ain't listening to me.
Wait a minute. A new place. You want to go in with me?
I don't know nothing about that.
I'll teach you. Come on, let's go.
Stanley, we ain't got a quarter between us to get off this island. You got to go now.
You got a chimney full of quarters within your reach, dear sir.
This is for charity, Stan.
What charity more needy than ours, dear friend? Your life is going nowhere. Mine is in peril. I suggest we seize the proceeds and flee.
Hey, you. What's going on there?
Nothing, officer. Everything's cool. We just having a little chat.
You okay, Santa?
Yes, sir.
What are you doing here?
Just passing through.
You know, we don't allow no panhandling in this area.
Yes, sir.
You wouldn't be making me run you in, would you, on a Christmas Eve like?
No, sir.
Oh, that's a good lad. Look, if you're really strapped, why don't you try and get yourself one of them Santa jobs? You look good in the Santa suit, and you might earn yourself a good Christmas dinner.
Good idea. Thank you, officer.
Merry Christmas.
Same to you, officer. Stan, great idea. Dress up like Santa Claus. No way Baby Skin and Bruno can spot you.
Yeah, not for today, anyway. And then, I can visit one of my well-to-do clients on 33rd Street. Come up with the wherewithal for an extended journey. Maybe the Daytons. Yeah, they've got the best trash on the block. Eddie, where can I get one of those outfits?
They got costume stores all over. There's one up the street I never even noticed before.
Yeah, well, you're a good pal, Eddie. Thank you.
Yeah, well, you be careful.
Good luck. Good morning. May I show you something, sir?
Oh, not really. I'm just looking. I was thinking maybe a ring.
Something for Christmas or something else?
Well, I guess both. May I see that one, please?
It's a lovely stone. I proposed to my wife on Christmas Eve. It's worked out very well.
Really? It's not very big, is it?
Well, it's not the Hope Diamond, but then, again, this one has no curse on it.
Well, I'm not sure, really.
Can I show you something other?
Well, I'm not even sure I can afford this one. Anyway, it's the girl I'm worried about.
She may say no.
Oh, she'll probably say no. If I ever get up enough nerve to ask her.
May I ask you a question, sir? Are you regularly employed?
Oh, yes, I teach high school, mathematics. Einstein, Newton, Copernicus, Gauss. It's not terribly exciting.
May I suggest, since you have a job, that you take this ring on consignment? If it doesn't work out, we'll just return it.
Oh, no, I couldn't do that.
Oh, please, I insist.
No, it would be an imposition on you, I'm sure.
No, our business has been so good this year. Let me do this. You know, it being Christmas and all.
Well, thank you very much. That's very kind of you. I really appreciate it.
Good, I'll wrap it up.
Yeah, wrap it up.
Problem?
Well, now all I have to do is propose.
That could be a problem. You won't believe this, but it took me forever to pop the question.
No kidding? Really?
Yeah. Well, I was in agony for months. Every time I wanted to tell her how I felt about her, I choked up. I couldn't say it.
Well, yeah, that's exactly the way it is with me.
Yeah, I was crazy about it, but when it came to those three little words...
I love you.
That's right. I was tongue-tied, that's all.
But you did finally propose.
Oh, yes. We have 6 children.
Well, how did you finally...
Well, I decided that I knew I couldn't propose, so I got someone else to.
You mean like John Alden?
Not exactly. I did it, but not as myself.
I beg your pardon?
Well, I went out and rented a cowboy outfit. You know, boots, spurs, chaps, red bandana, 10-gallon hat, big black mustache. That did it. No more problems.
A cowboy outfit?
Yeah.
No, I'd look silly.
Well, I looked silly, but it worked.
Yeah, well, maybe. Maybe I could find some other kind of costume.
Oh, pirate? That's a good one. Patch over one eye, you know?
No, I'm not the macho type.
I think you need something more gentle. Since it's Christmas.
Santa Claus.
That's certainly seasonal.
This is costing me valuable time. I hope this costume idea of yours works.
Oh, it'll be memorable.
I hope so.
Allow me.
Hello? Oh, great.
Yes, gentlemen, may I help you?
I want to rent a Santa Claus suit.
Yes, that's exactly what I need.
Oh, yes, I'd like one too, please.
Certainly, gentlemen. I'll be very happy to help you.
Would it be possible at this
Listen,
late
if
hour
you
to
don't
acquire-
mind, I'm in a terrible
Well,
hurry.
just a minute.
I'm with Senator Warren. Anything
I don't
you
care
can do to...
who you're with.
I don't have time.
I assure you, dear sir, it's a matter of life and death.
I believe this gentleman was first.
Then first he shall be. Don't worry, we'll find what you need.
Thanks again. I'll see you tonight.
Oh, everything is going to be just fine.
I'm going to give your idea a whirl. Cross your fingers. Merry Christmas.
This way, please. So you want a Santa Claus suit, eh? Now, let me see. What size, please?
Oh, any size. Just hurry it up, will you, please?
A bit of Christmas cheer, huh?
Yeah, forgive me for not offering you some. I'm running a bit low.
Oh, it's quite all right. May I have your coat, please?
Oh, thanks. I really need a new coat. This one's somewhat a family heirloom.
Hard to part with, huh?
You're understanding.
Oh. Sorry, I didn't mean to...
Protection. Yeah. You know how things are on the streets these days.
Yes. There's your suit, sir. Right in there, if you will.
I'd like to inquire, what is the rental charge?
$30. And speaking of which, I wish you would do me a favor. I prefer payment after the first of the year, if you don't mind.
Not at all. I quite understand taxes, each to his own design. It has ever been thus.
Forgive me for mentioning it, but you're very well spoken for a man in your circumstances.
Circumstances? You mean being a bum? Well, you're right. Wasn't always this way.
Oh, I don't mean to be nosy or anything like that.
No. Let me tell the story. It's an interesting one. I was once maitre d'hotel of one of New York's finest restaurants, the New Amsterdam.
The New Amsterdam, I knew it well. The sweetbreads financières were fabulous.
My recipe? Well, you really remember.
Oh, I certainly do.
What am I doing here, like this, a bum?
Oh, you needn't explain.
Success. I couldn't handle success. Failure, well, that's a snap. I've been handling failure with no problem at all for the past 10 years. But when I had that restaurant, it started with all the fancy wines. Well, not such an interesting story.
Maybe someday another restaurant.
It's funny. I have a friend. He wants me to go to San Francisco with him. Open a new place. Be like the old days. All I need is some capital. Well, how do I look? Think I'll get away with this?
Behold, anybody can be Santa Claus.
Pas mal, pas mal.
This will give it a very rich touch.
I look like 1,000 other guys dressed up like Santa Claus.
It conceals your identity very effectively.
Good. And I'll wear it.
Of course, it won't change your character.
What?
A costume won't change a good person into a bad person, or a bad person into a good person.
Sir, you're an incredibly profound philosopher.
Remember, it is better to give it than to get it. Save your city. Just $1 for the Big Apple. New York needs you.
Merry Christmas, Eddie. Okay, Eddie. Talk.
How'd you recognize me in my Santa Claus suit?
Where is he, Eddie? Where's your pal Stan?
Pal Stan? Got no pal Stan.
Ho, ho, ho!
Boy, you look great. Sure, anybody can look like Santa Claus.
That's right. Merry Christmas.
I'm running out of time.
I understand. If you please,
Oh, yes, thank you very much. Excuse me.
And festive Yule to you, sir.
Hey, what are you doing? Don't cough. Hey, cook. Don't cough. What are you doing? Are you putting your fingers in the pudding? What are you crazy? What are you? Wait a minute. Don't put the fingers. Chef cook. Yeah. Cook. Mister. Well, look who's here. Santa Claus is here. Well, what can we do for you, Herr Santa Claus?
Yeah, well, what I want is for all the starving kids in the neighborhood, it's like a couple of dozen turkeys with all the stuffing and so forth, and maybe some desserts, a plum pudding, whatever you got.
Yeah, that's all you want, Santa Claus. Only 2 dozen turkeys, and stuffed pudding, and stuffings. That's all.
Well, I know you can afford it, so don't give me any trouble.
Wait, Santa Claus. I don't want to disappoint you, but we can't afford 2 dozen turkeys and plum pudding.
You don't recognize me, do you?
Yeah, of course I recognize you. The whole world knows you. You are Saint Nicholas. Stille Nacht, Tannenbaum, oh Tannenbaum, oh Stanley.
In person. You didn't know who I was, did you?
Stanley, what are you doing here? How are you?
Couldn't be better. How are you, old friend?
Yeah, fine. I haven't seen you in years. Stanley, I heard you was,
You heard correctly.
Yeah.
Good to see you, old friend.
Yeah, good to see you, Stanley. Yeah.
You really didn't recognize me?
Nine, I had no idea. I thought you were a funny little Santa Claus person.
Good. Good. Happy holidays, dear friend.
Yeah, happy holidays. Where are you going? Wait a minute, Stanley. You want a little something? Can I help you?
Yeah. No. Thanks, no. I'll be fine.
Yeah? Goodbye, old friends.
I really think this is going to look foolish.
Not at all. You look very Christmassy.
Well, I feel foolish. I don't think this is going to work.
Let's try on the beard. Now, this is none of my business, but I'm curious. Is this for a Christmas party or for your children? Why do I have the feeling there's neither of those? Is it cherchez la femme?
Well, yes. You see, I teach math, high school. Einstein, Newton, Copernicus, and Gauss.
Ah, Gauss. Quite underrated, you know, and yet his work in calculating the orbits of the asteroids was absolutely phenomenal. Oh,
You mean you know about Gauss?
certainly. Certainly. Brilliant mind. Exciting. Most exciting.
Oh, yes. Well, he's exciting to us, but if you were a beautiful young fashion model whose life was discos, the jet set, caviar, and champagne, would you marry a math teacher?
It's hard for me to answer that. I've never been a fashion model who's been proposed to by a math teacher.
You know, you look familiar.
So I've been told. Ah, there we are. Now,
I can't believe that this is going to work. Well, that's not half bad, if I do say so myself. Did you hear that?
hear what?
My voice sounds different.
Now that you mention it, yes. Very firm, commanding, great authority.
The jeweler was right. This feels good.
Jeweler?
Yes, that's where I got the engagement ring.
Ah, you're proposing to the beautiful young fashion model.
Polly. She's been my neighbor for over a year.
Then this won't come as a total surprise to her. You've discussed your feelings.
We've discussed everything but. We're really just pals, you know. She says I'm her best friend. She can talk to me about anything.
I understand that's becoming very important in a relationship.
Well, maybe, but look, it's just talk. I mean, the whole thing is ridiculous. She'll never marry somebody like me. Einstein, Newton, Copernicus.
And don't forget Gauss.
Ah, Gauss.
It was he who proved the fundamental theorem of algebra.
Say, you know, you're really terrific. You know something? I mean, I wonder if I can make her understand that in my own way, I'm just as important as Rod Sanborn.
Rod Sanborn? Is he important?
I'll say. I'll never be a millionaire. I'll never own a private jet or a Palacio in Spain or polo ponies.
I must tell you, he does sound interesting. I've had some good times in Spain myself. But he's a terrible man, isn't he? Just another empty-headed playboy.
No, you see, that's the worst of it. He's really not a bad guy. I mean, he couldn't be, not if Polly's in... Not if she's interested in him. I don't have a chance.
I'm not sure. If Polly is the paragon you claim she is, how can she fail to recognize your worth?
What worth?
You teach. You give the young the wonderful gift of learning. That's an evergreen gift. Einstein, Newton, Copernicus.
And Gauss.
And Gauss. You are important. Tell me about Polly. She's nice.
Nice. She's the most incredible woman in New York City.
At last, the most beautiful lady in New York City.
Rod, you have a new convertible.
Sure, I have a a different one for every occasion, from my skateboard to the company jet.
Oh, well, what's this one for?
Oh, harness racing, crossing the Rockies, and a matter most serious.
Oh.
Is it too cold for you? I can put the top up.
Fine. Thank you.
Driver, tally ho.
You sure do come up with some surprises, Ross.
Stick around, kiddo. The world's full of surprises, and they're all for you.
It's almost cold enough to snow, isn't it?
Polly,
It's a wonderful day for a ride in the park.
Polly, the time has come.
Oh, Rod, we're having so much fun. Why spoil it?
Getting married doesn't mean the fun has to stop.
You sure?
Sure, I'm sure. I know at least 2 or 3 married people who are having fun.
No.
Listen, Polly, I'm nuts about you.
And I think you're terrific.
So what are we waiting for? Listen, kid, it's now or never.
What do you mean?
I mean, well, look, I don't want to put the pressure on you, but I can't keep waiting. You know, we could go on like this for years.
So? What's wrong with that?
It's too big of a chance. Someone else might come along. Someone even more charming than me.
That's impossible.
I know, it sounds a little far-fetched, but it might just happen.
Rod, come on.
No, Polly. It's either yes or no. I mean it.
Oh, Rod. No girl could ask for a more romantic proposal than riding around in Central Park in a horse and carriage on Christmas Eve. But I really need more time. Please understand.
I understand. And you've got it. Till tonight.
Tonight, Rod? You can't be serious.
That's exactly what I am. Serious. Tonight, okay? And then it's off to Nassau for our honeymoon.
Okay. I'll let you know tonight.
Well, here goes nothing. Thanks again. Wish me luck.
And Merry Christmas.
Same to you.
Oh, I'm so sorry. Will you please step this way?
Yes.
What's wrong?
It doesn't seem quite right.
It's fine. It's fine, really. I'm in a hurry.
You mentioned that. The trousers are not too tight?
No, the trousers are not too tight. Look, do you mind?
You said you worked with Senator Warren.
Yes, I'm his chief aide.
He's done a wonderful job.
Now tell him you said that.
Please do. Well, you're really satisfied?
I'm really satisfied.
Well, then let's go find a beard.
No, well, wait a minute. That won't be necessary. I don't need a beard.
Please, Mr. I didn't get your name.
Travis. Gilbert Travis.
Oh, Mr. Travis. Without a beard, you simply do not look like Santa Claus.
I don't have time to wait for a beard.
I'm sorry. I take enormous pride in my work, sir. I will not allow an incomplete Santa Claus out of my shop.
I will not tell anybody that I got the suit here, all right?
It's not what others may think. It's what I think. I can't let you have the suit.
Fine. Give me the beard. I don't believe it.
What was that?
Oh, it's my office calling. I'm sorry.
Oh, my, how interesting. What will they think of next?
Yes, 269-9970. Please hurry, won't you? Yes, Miss Forsythe. Yes. Oh, yes. I know what the senator wants. Just tell him that I will compare his campaign to the Battle of Bull Run. That'll make him happy.
The Battle of Bull Run?
Yeah, the beard! The beard!
The beard, yeah.
Tell him I'll get it in the speech. I'll get it in there, Miss Forsythe. Don't you worry about it.
Oh, I'm afraid these are just all too skimpy. I'll just have to make you a special one for yourself.
I don't have time to wait for the beard.
It won't take that long. I grow them very fast right here in the shop.
No, you don't understand. You see, I have to get a speech to the senator uptown. And then I have to go crosstown to my hotel, take a shower, and change into this suit. And then I have to go all the way downtown to give my son his Christmas presents. And then I have to go all the way out to the senator's house for dinner.
I can deliver the beard to your hotel.
Could you be there by 4:45?
I'll do the best I can. Now, you wouldn't want your son to see you in a skimpy beard.
All right. All right, please don't be late.
He must be quite pleased with you.
The senator? Oh, yes. We get along fine.
I mean your son.
What are you doing?
Kiss the fierce, though, I bet. It's a bear. When I went to the zoo with Daddy, he taught me how to growl like a bear. He's fun.
Yeah, he is.
I miss Daddy.
I do, too. But we'll see him tonight.
Hey, Jerry! Mrs. G! Wanna dollar!
Merry Christmas, Angelo.
Merry Christmas, Angie! I can't wait till it snows!
After we get finished putting away the groceries, you want to go out front and play for a little while?
Is Daddy thinking about us?
Sure he is. He always does.
And is he really coming tonight?
Of course he will. He promised.
He promised Thanksgiving and he didn't come.
Your dad will be here. You'll see. We're going up, Angie.
I'll go along for the ride. I need the exercise. I gotta go out and get some more Christmas salami. Boy, our place is jammed. The whole family. And do they put away the salami? Hey, Terry, you wanna come with me?
It's okay, honey. I'll put the groceries away. You go ahead with Angie if you want to.
No, my daddy's coming tonight. Well, if your old man don't show up, come on, Dad, and hang out with us. He'll be here. He promised me. He'll be here.
Say they beat it out, either fast or slow. When the sun goes out, the tide goes out. People gather around and they all begin to shout. Hey, hey, Uncle Doug, it's a treat to beat your feet on the Mississippi mud. It's a treat to beat your feet on the Mississippi mud. What a dance do they do? Lordy, how I'm telling you. They don't need no band. They keep time by clapping their hands. Just as happy as a cow, chewing on the cud when the beat on the Mississippi mud. Hey! You remember the first time we did that number?
Oh, I sure do. Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, the Nixon Theater.
That's right. Yes, we were a smash.
Well, you still are, if I may say so.
Aw, thank you, Chandler. We were no Fred and Ginger, but we got along.
It's not your present, that's my present. You nerd. Don't call me a nerd, you dumb turkey. I don't want that present anyway. It's too small. Good.
I know they're my own grandchildren, but I could strangle them.
Maybe after the holidays.
Well, they just miss their parents.
I don't miss them. And it's our own daughter and son-in-law. Dora, where did we go wrong?
Too much money. I guess we spoiled them. Imagine leaving their kids alone on Christmas.
Only for reasons of health. Our daughter was losing her tan.
With that arsenal of toys they gave them. Rifles, machine guns, tanks, everything except a commission in the Army.
You stepped on my tank. You stepped on my tank. I'm gonna sock you. Yeah, one more move and it'll be your last, turkey.
Kids, what happened to the Christmas spirit?
She stepped on my tank. I'm gonna deck her. Oh, yeah, you and what army?
Oh, shut up, the both of you. Boy, are you a pair of weird grandchildren. Look, you've opened all your presents. You're not supposed to do that until Christmas morning.
Oh, that's a lot of old-fashioned baloney.
Now, don't you talk to your grandma like that.
Chandler? Chandler, who was that at the door?
Madam?
Well?
It's, Santa Claus.
Yeah, it's Santa Claus, George Washington, and the New York Mets. And I was expecting the Tooth Fairy.
You know what I'll bet? Jack and Estelle arranged this before they went to Bermuda.
Well, maybe they're not so bad after all. Chandler, let him in.
Yes, sir. Welcome, sir, to... Oh, good heavens, he's got a gun.
May I come in?
here. Where are you going?
Hi, Bob.
Come here.
Hello, Polly.
Hi.
Hi, Rod.
Hello, Professor. Merry Christmas.
Oh, thank you. Same to you. Hope it's a good one.
Well, if things work out the way it's planned, it's going to be the greatest watch that Scrooge straightened out. Anyway, old buddy, how's it with you?
I'm fine.
Yeah, you still at it? Einstein, Newton, Copernicus, what's his name?
Gauss.
Gauss.
Yes, I'm still at it.
Kids giving you any trouble? I understand those schools are like jungles today.
No, Rod, I'm really fine.
Take care of yourself, you hear? See you tonight.
Bye.
Yeah, Mary. Finish your Christmas shopping?
Finally. Every year I promise myself.
Yeah, I know. Me too. Can I, I'll get... Oh, gee, I can't get them both. Could you,
Here.
Thanks.
Yeah.
Well, Rod seems fine.
Yes. He's very well.
I suppose you and Rod will be going out to some disco tonight, huh? With artists and show people, political officials?
No, I'm working tonight.
You're working on Christmas Eve, Polly?
Yeah. It's a fashion show at Macy's. For the last-minute multi-millionaire shopper who's got to pick up a couple $1,000 gowns for his wife. Or whoever.
Yeah. When do you have to leave?
Oh, not for an hour.
Oh.
How about you?
Oh, I'll be all right. I'll watch television, read.
Oh.
I have some papers I have to correct. We had a really important test. It was very important. Hey, listen, Polly, maybe after work I could pick you up. We could have a snack over at Giuseppe's, huh?
Oh, that would be nice. But Rod's picking me up.
No.
But we had a real good time there once, remember? You told me just how to handle my mother?
Yeah. Well, I try. Merry Christmas.
I'm sorry, Senator. He seems to be running a little late. Yes, of course, sir. I'll have him call you the minute he gets in. Oh, just a minute, sir. Here he is now.
Good afternoon, Senator. Yes, sir, I made the changes, and I think you're going to like them. Oh, and the analogy to the Battle of Bull Run, that worked out perfectly. I'll be there. How's it going? I thought he'd come around. I'll see you around 6:30. Bye. Any calls, Miss Forsythe?
Nothing that critical.
Good.
You better remember to call Judge Burnson. He's leaving for Nassau. Oh, hey. Your son's going to be very happy.
I hope so.
Did you have time to get anything for your wife? Oh. Forgive me, sir, but there is a gift shop in the lobby.
Right, thank you. And get me Judge Burnson.
Now, ladies and gentlemen, we have nothing to fear but fear itself. My stay here will be a brief one.
Okay, fella. What are you after?
The wherewithal, dear sir. A small libation before we start.
I do believe we're about to be ripped off.
I think it's just disgusting robbing us while you're in a Santa Claus suit.
Not my choice, madam. Now, I must warn you, I'm a crack shot. No false moves.
Santa Claus is a boozer.
Close your mouth. You want him to shoot you?
Yeah, give it to him, Santa.
What is this awful stuff?
That's 20-year-old scotch. You can't get any better.
Well, you see, my taste buds have suffered because of rot gut. Now, if you will forgive me, please empty your pockets. This is just a loan, I assure you. I'm not a criminal, merely a victim of circumstances. As soon as I get over this temporary lapse of...
Watch it, everybody stay calm. Stay calm. Take it easy, take it easy. He's unconscious, sir. Shall I call the police?
Well, Polly, tell old Santa Claus, have you been a good little girl all year long? You have? But my elves tell me that you've been hanging around with that terrible Rod Sanborn. Hello? Yes? Who is it?
Polly.
Polly. Polly, just a minute. I'll stay there. Polly, I'll be right. I'll be there in a minute. I'm coming. I just have to, get something. Polly, I'll be right there. Here I am. Hi. I'm sorry to keep you waiting, Polly. I was on the telephone talking to a friend.
Bob, have you got a minute?
Oh, sure. Come on in.
Oh, Bob, how pretty, an evergreen.
Yeah, it was given to me by one of my students last week when he made it into college.
Must be a good feeling, Bob, doing what you do, huh?
Somebody said that. Polly, what's the matter?
Oh, Bob, I need your advice.
Sure, Polly. Come on in. Just sit down, please.
Well, I guess the best way to say it is to say it.
Say it.
Okay, I'll say it.
Say it.
Rod wants to marry me.
Don't say it.
Don't say what?
Rod wants to marry me. You.
Well, see, I have to give him an answer tonight.
Tonight?
Uh-huh.
Oh, I see. Then you haven't accepted yet.
No. No, you see, I wanted to talk to you about it first. You're always so sensible. You got your feet on the ground.
Well, I try to be. Have.
Well, should I?
Polly, you mean if I said you shouldn't marry Rod, you wouldn't?
Well, I would certainly take into consideration what you had to say.
You mean if I said that he wasn't good enough for you, that he's just a playboy, you deserve better, you wouldn't marry him?
Is that what you're saying?
No, I wouldn't say that. You want to marry him?
I don't know. I mean, I know I want to be married.
Oh, you do?
Yes. And Rod is fun. And we do have good times together.
And he's rich?
Yeah, well, he has more money than I'll ever be able to spend. And he's kind and he's gentle.
Oh, yeah, I know. I like him.
Well, should I marry him?
Look, Polly, I don't know what to say.
Say something.
Well, if you did marry him, would that mean that you'd move out of your apartment?
Of course.
Well, I'd miss you, Polly.
Thanks, Bob.
I guess I wasn't much help, huh?
Oh, well, I mean, it was unfair of me to ask. I mean, getting married is a big step, even these days.
Are you going to do it?
Well, nobody else has asked me.
Yeah, I know.
Merry Christmas.
Oh, same to you. And many more of them.
Miss Forsythe, have you found that costume shop yet? I have got to get out of here.
Thank you, operator. Phone company doesn't have a listing for the costume shop.
That's wonderful. That's just wonderful. It's almost 5 o'clock. That'll give me about 2 minutes to spend with my son.
Well, I can always call the Senate and tell him he'll be a little late.
No, I cannot be late to the senator's dinner.
Oh, yes, sir.
Well, I can't wait anymore. I'll just tell him that Santa Claus had to shave off his beard because he's got a skin rash.
Oh, sure, I'll buy that story. We all of us have our dermatological problems from time to time.
Well, Merry Christmas, Miss Forsythe.
Merry Christmas to you.
I have your beard. You said 4:45.
I said I'd do what I could.
Yes, right. Well,
Yes,
just make it snappy, all right? If you don't...
Yes, sir.
Come on, please. Will you please?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Come on. Merry Christmas.
Right in here. Any place at all.
Very
all right?
Oh.
What?
Oh, would you please just stand up there for me?
What, on the table?
Oh, thank you. Oh, yes. Tell me, exactly what does the chief aide for a senator do?
Everything. I write speeches. I manage the campaign for re-election, whatever.
You actually write his speeches?
Yes.
You're Gilbert Travis.
Yes.
The Gilbert Travis, who wrote In the Beginning Was the Man.
You read my novel?
Oh, yes.
One of the happy few.
Very interesting and provocative. Now
Thank you.
we're getting there.
No, now we're getting out of here.
No, I beg, just a moment, please.
How about the shop in the lobby?
No, I have to leave.
Let me have that, please. It needs combing.
Well, will you comb it on the way, please?
Yes, I'll do that.
Thank you.
And you must stop at the shop in the lobby.
I haven't got time, if you don't mind. I am in a hurry, remember?
Please do. I tell you what, we need that... I'll admit I was somewhat puzzled by the character motivation.
What are you talking about?
Well, Melinda, for example. I could never quite fully believe that she would run off with her husband's best friend.
It's the only thing she could do to save herself. Her husband ignored her. His best friend was the only one that would listen to her, sympathize with her.
But at best, their emotional affinity was dubious.
Is that a fact? Well, it just so happens that
I'm just quibbling. Don't pay any attention to me. It was an admirable piece of work, and I waited for your next book.
Yeah, well, you can keep on waiting.
You gave up writing novels?
I had a choice. Writing novels that nobody bought or eating. Aha, look at that. You know, if I were the suspicious type, I'd say you were trying to make me late. Give me that.
Why? Now, why would I do that, Mr. Travis? I'm telling you, you guys are making a big mistake.
Just keep moving, Eddie.
Buy a hot dog. Help an orphan.
Hey, Bruno, buy me a hot dog. Why should I buy you a hot dog? Because I'm an orphan. Is that my fault? Bruno, why do I always gotta argue with you? Why can't you just do what I ask?
They'll pay for it. Hey, wait. Hey, you. Hot dog. Officer, help. These two big dudes are after me. You're the finest, do your finest. Let it go.
Jogging. Lost 100 pounds.
Thank you. Merry Christmas. Delightful people.
Which way did he go? There he is.
Right.
Come on, Bruno.
Just a minute, my friend.
Hey, buddy, no disrespect, but I ain't got time to talk, okay?
Oh, yeah, Eddie. Yeah, we kind of lost you in the crowd.
Excuse me, fellas. I must know. Where did you get that suit?
The Nobia Costume Company up on Lexington Avenue.
It isn't right. It simply isn't you.
Hey, what's going on? Come on.
Please, I have a little shop of my own not far from here. I'd be delighted to make a few adjustments in that suit. You don't mind?
Oh, yeah, that's a good idea.
Yeah, thanks, Mac, but we haven't got time for
Well,
that.
I know you're in a hurry, but it isn't that far away. There'll be no charge, and it just hurts me. It really does, fellas, to see a sloppy Santa Claus.
I don't like it either. Let's go.
This way, Eddie. Maybe next year.
We wish you a Merry Christmas. We wish you a Merry Christmas. We wish you a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. Good tidings to you wherever you are. Good tidings for Christmas and a Happy New Year.
You think we ought to call a doctor? He's been out cold for an hour.
I say we call the cops. Dirty crook. I hate to agree with this turkey, but he was gonna shoot us. They should lock him up and throw away the key.
He's coming around.
I don't think he's your regular crook. He just looks like a plain old panhandler to me. Hey, did anybody see his gun? Hey, fella, now, you just relax. Everything is going to be all right.
What happened?
A little too much to drink and not enough to eat.
What's that scent?
I took the liberty of washing you, sir.
You stink. You.
You kids are really rotten.
The soup, sir. Cream of mushroom.
Cops are on their way, huh?
Cops?
Gendarmes. I'm on my way to incarceration, n'est-ce pas?
Oh, he didn't call the cops. You relax.
Oh, yeah? Oh, I see. You're going to turn me over to your progeny here.
Yeah, I got a rubber hose.
Another word out of you kids, and there's no Christmas dinner tomorrow. Eat your soup. It's homemade.
Sorry, Mrs. Dayton. I gave him the can.
Forgive my skepticism, madam. Sir, but to what do I owe your staggering largesse?
Well, just chalk it up to the Christmas spirit. Or maybe it's because we know what it's like to be down on your luck.
You own a mansion.
Oh, sure, now. But when Dickie and I were married, we didn't have a dime.
Just talent.
Oh, no, they're gonna do it again.
Yes, miss.
Maestro?
And then he'd row, row, row. Way up the river he would row, row, row. A hug he'd give her,
Then he'd kiss her now and then.
she would tell him when.
And then he'd fool around and fool around. And then he'd kiss again. And then he'd row, row, row.
A little further he would row.
Oh, 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 oh.
Then he'd drop both his oars, take a few more encores, and then he'd row, row, row.
Bravo, bravo, sir.
We were in vaudeville, just a couple of kids.
Daddy says you killed vaudeville. Yeah, did.
Pardon me for asking, but you're very good, but surely you didn't make your fortune in vaudeville.
How'd you guess?
Hey, would you like to hear how we struck it rich?
Frankly, I find such stories extremely painful.
But exciting.
We were playing Enid, Oklahoma. We and our nephew, the butler. It was Christmas time, as a matter of fact. Now, there's a coincidence.
Tiny little town. That's how bad off we were.
Yeah, anyway, after the show, this sad little fella in old clothes comes up to us.
Bless his soul.
He thought we were the biggest talent to come down the pike since Buffalo Bill Cody. Anyway, he asked us to do another show, private, just for him.
But that meant we might miss the bus to the next town, our next job. But he looked so lonely, and, well, it was Christmas Eve, and we said, well, what the heck? So we did it. And would you believe he paid us off with a deed to a gold mine? But he told us not to worry about it, it being Christmas and all.
A gold mine in Oklahoma? We thought we'd been had.
But we decided to keep the deed as a souvenir.
But would you believe, the very next morning, they struck oil on that gold mine. Oh, we haven't worked a day since. How about that, Stan?
You know my name?
And your Social Security number. Take it easy. Nothing to worry about. We'll get you on your feet, and then you can leave. No questions asked.
But he's a crook.
I don't think so.
Where is that crook?
Hey, man, look, I done told you, I don't know where he is.
Yes, you do. You just ain't remembered yet.
Oh, man. Hey, this ain't his street. He ain't on this street, man. Look, he does the garbage on West 33rd Street.
East 33rd Street.
I could be wrong.
You could be worse than that, unless you tell us where he is. Now, which house is he gonna hit?
Hey, look, it beats me, brothers. All I know is he said he was going to hit some house so he could get some money to get out of town. I shouldn't have told you that.
You just couldn't help yourself, could you?
Polly, I absolutely forbid you to marry Rod Sanborn, or there'll be nothing under your Christmas tree. Yeah. Furthermore, if you don't accept the proposal of one Robert Willis, you'll oh, yeah. Now listen to old Santa, Polly Farmer. This Robert Willis fellow is a very fine young man in his way, and he's very... Oh, no. No, she's left for work. She's left for work. Brother. Macy's, please, and hurry.
I'll have you there in a jiffy.
What are you doing?
Daddy won't come.
He's just a little late. He'll be here.
Why'd you and Daddy divorce?
We're not divorced. We're just separated.
What's the difference?
Don't get out. Pick me up in a half an hour.
I'll be here when you need me.
Well, every day, Mr. Travis himself.
Hello, Miss Fletcher.
Oh, Merry
How are you?
Christmas to you, Mr. Travis, and a Happy New Year.
Thank you. Same for you.
Oh, got up in the Santa suit, I see, for the little one. Oh, he'll like that.
I hope so.
Oh, yes, and that spiffy beard. Sure, he'll just love it.
Think so?
Oh, yes. I must tell you, Mr. Travis, do you know what a thrill it is for me when I pick up the paper and I see a picture of the senator and you standing right next to him? It's a thrill I get every time. Must be tough missing the missus and the little boy, bless them both. But we all have to have something to give up, don't we? You know that you were the only one in this block that made anything of himself. Not that I thought you would, you know. That book, you know. Now, that was a foolish idea. You got to admit it. I remember that time when I went up to help your missus. And there you were, walking all around the flat, back and forth. And I said to you, what are you doing? And you says, I'm looking for a word. Oh, I'm glad you got rid of all that craziness, I did.
Well,
you were the smart one. Ah, you never had any more of those romantic dreams, did you? Now, I know you just like to be batting the breeze with me, but I'm a busy woman, and I got to be getting along, I have. I've got work to do. I'm a busy woman, Mr. Travis. I've got things to do now. I hope you understand.
Well, yes, I understand, and Merry Christmas to you and to himself.
Oh, I'll tell him.
Well, if it ain't Santa Claus.
Where's your reindeer?
They're running in dirt at Belmont.
Hey, guys, it's me, Gil Travis.
The black politician. Angie said you were going to be here, but we didn't believe her. What are you doing, slumming or something?
What do you know? He ain't slumming. Just come to do us a favor. Show the old neighbor he's still just one of the guys.
Remember when he used to hang around the loft all the time?
Yeah, that was the day.
Hey, that was a long time ago.
Terry was looking for you. You remember Terry, your kid.
Merry Christmas indeed. If I could work my will, every fool who went about with a Merry Christmas on his lips should be boiled in his own pudding. He should.
You watching A Christmas Carol?
Yeah, that mean old Scrooge. The ghosts are gonna get him, that mean old Scrooge.
Well, he doesn't stay mean always. You'll remember what happens.
He's mean, he's mean, he's mean.
Daddy will be here soon.
But I want to watch the movie. If he comes, I won't be able to. I don't want him to come.
Of course you do, Terry.
Is somebody up there? I certainly hope so. I've come all the way from the North Pole. Well,
Who could that be?
ho, ho, ho. Merry Christmas! Merry Christmas, one and all!
It's Santa Claus.
Well, you recognize me, but who is this little boy?
It's Santa.
I've brought lots of presents for you because you've been a good little boy. Ho, ho, ho.
No, I don't want presents. Make him go away. Tell him to go away.
Terry. Don't scared.
Terry, it's me, Daddy.
No, no.
Wait, honey.
No, leave me alone. Leave me alone. Leave me alone.
Terry, honey, it's Daddy. Terry, it's just Daddy, look.
Some are up in G, others, they are wanderers, but they all feel just like me. They part with all they got they but once more walk with their best girl and have a twirl on the sidewalks of New York. East side, west side, all around the town. Tossing, ring a rosy, London Bridge is falling down. They boys and girls together, me and Amy O'Rourke, trick the line fantastic on the sidewalks of New York. Hey!
You're really very good.
You're not supposed to be out of bed.
I'm much recovered, thanks to your kind administrations. I hope you don't mind I borrow this robe. If you'll restore my Santa Claus suit, I'll make my departure.
Why did you spend the night?
You need the rest, sir?
Look, we could have some suppers, sing some Christmas carols, and then in the morning...
I appreciate your hospitality, but I really must be on my way.
Are you in trouble, Sam?
Well, not if I can leave.
The law?
Oh, no, the less you know, the better. If I could just have my clothes.
No, you need a good night's sleep and a solid meal. In the morning, we'll give you what you need, and you can be on your way.
You'll give me everything I want?
Well, it's pretty plain you need money. You came here to rob us, right? Well, I'd rather make a loan than be robbed any day.
I can't remember the last time I met people like you.
Our grandchildren think we're pretty weird. Stan, what's your problem?
Well, let's just say somebody's after me.
Okay, so this will be your hideout until tomorrow. Now, no arguments. It's getting late. Better start your supper.
I'm making macaroni and cheese. I hope you like it.
Oh, hello, kids. Come on in. Don't be afraid.
We're not afraid of you. You're just a bum. A tramp.
Oh, where'd you hear that?
Grandpa said so. Grandma, too.
No, I don't believe that. Not your grandparents.
Well, you aren't you? Just a bum?
I prefer to think of myself as a man in need of repair. What's your name?
Melissa. Lance. He was talking to me. Shut up. You shut up.
Hey, break it up. Break it up. It's Christmas.
Big deal.
Well, I don't get it. Look at all these presents. There's enough here to supply an entire orphanage.
Big deal.
Well, the problem is obviously not your grandparents. What are you folks like?
They're just like us.
No, I see. You're like them. Well, can't you act more like your grandparents?
They're old.
Well, you're consistent, so I'll say that for you. Aren't you the least bit grateful for the gifts they got you?
They're supposed to.
You two are the meanest brats I've ever run into. You know what you need.
Don't say a good spanking. That's been tried. Yeah, we don't respond to violence.
Well, let me ask you this question. What did you get your grandparents for Christmas?
Driver, do you think this Santa Claus suit looks silly?
I never thought so.
Oh, I sure wish we could fly over this traffic.
Interesting idea.
Wow, do you believe all these people?
Sure, I believe them, it being Christmas and all.
Excuse me, could you please... I have to ask him something terribly important.
Could you just tell me...
You're Santa Claus. You're supposed to know everything. Look, all I want to know...
Sir, I have a customer to help.
Happy
Would you
holidays.
mind,
The
madam?
nerve of some people.
I know, and on Christmas Eve.
I tell you, and people dressed up low.
so
Santa Claus.
rude.
Excuse me, can you tell me where the fashion
Where
show is?
have you been?
I beg your pardon?
Your dinner break was over half an hour ago.
Oh, no, I think
You
you have
come
the
along
wrong
with
person.
me.
What are you doing?
Right now.
Hey, leave me
Never
alone.
mind.
Just a minute.
You just a minute. I have a toy department full of ranting, raving children all screaming for Santa Claus.
Why are you looking so sad, my friend?
I'm waiting for Santa Claus, and he isn't here.
He may be nearer than you think.
And here's my Santa Claus off doing his own Christmas shopping. Now, get in there. I'll have your beard for this, you rascal.
What's the matter with him? He's seen Santa Claus before.
Yeah, as a matter of fact, he said he saw him this morning. Driving his sleigh, reindeer and all, right over the building.
Is he all right?
Fine. He just has a very vivid imagination. Takes after his father, the novelist.
His father, the novelist. Oh, you're not going to believe this. I ran into somebody today actually read the book.
You're kidding.
The guy who rented me this Santa Claus suit, not only did he read the book, but he accused me of hazy character motivation.
Linda running away with Andrew.
Yeah.
I was just never convinced about that.
Why not? It was obvious. He had to do
It
that.
was a wonderful book.
Thank you. You were supporting us both selling junk pottery to Long Island ladies in search of culture.
Didn't bother me.
Bothered me.
You wrote a wonderful book.
That sold 14 copies.
We were happy. We were together.
I never wanted this separation, Linda. That was your idea.
I didn't want it either, except I thought it was necessary. In fact, I think it was overdue. Ever since you started working for the senator, it's been the old shuffle off to Washington.
I came home when I could.
Yeah, but our marriage became a nice place to visit, but you wouldn't want to live here.
You could have moved to Washington. In fact, I begged you.
This is our home. I love this place.
Who wouldn't? Now that we've spent a small fortune fixing it up.
I loved it before we had heat.
And I love you.
I love you, too. But I need you here. Is that too much to ask?
Let's start again.
Getting together?
Yes. Tonight. Right now.
Call the senator. Tell him you're going to have dinner with your family.
I can't do that, and you know it. It's a very important dinner.
Then call him and tell him you're going to spend Christmas with your wife and your son.
And you also know that I have to fly to Washington tomorrow.
So much for reconciliation.
That's not fair, Linda. You're forcing me to choose between you and my career.
That's exactly what I'm doing.
Good evening.
Oh, hello, hello.
Here's my Santa Claus suit.
Well, I hope it worked well for you.
Just fine, thanks to you.
Well, I didn't do anything at all.
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas to you.
Is this the one?
Don't think so.
How about that one over there?
He didn't mention nothing about it.
Hey, how about this one, maybe?
No, sir. No way. Standing in there. He ain't in there.
Okay, now get lost. And keep your mouth shut, Santa Claus.
The gun! The gun! Where's the gun? I can't find the gun. I've looked everywhere.
Stan, will you relax? You don't need a gun.
It's not just a gun. It's not just any gun. No, don't sing now.
My baby loves me.
Don't sing, please.
Don't know nobody.
I have to find the gun.
As happy as me.
Oh, happy. How can you be happy?
He's only 20.
I can't find the gun. It's important. It's very important that I find the gun. Please, give me a chance to tell you what's all about. Hey, don't answer the doorbell. Send a friend, but don't answer. Look, I can't find the gun. They're here. They're here. They
when we
are here.
Great company. I love my baby.
How can you love now?
Sometimes we quarrel, and maybe we fight, da-da-da-da-da, but then we make up the following night. When we're
Together, we're great company.
Hey,
I
Caruso.
love my baby. My baby loves me.
You gotta listen to me. This is very important.
Stan, relax, will you? It's Christmas Eve. Enjoy.
Yes, Stan. Enjoy. Now get moving. You too, lady. Atta girl. All right, Stan. Come on. Come on. Come on.
Hey, come on, hurry up, lady. All right, now, look, we all gonna stay very calm. Nobody's gonna make no noise.
Why don't we discuss this alone? We don't have to involve these good people.
What's to discuss?
You know what we want, so what's to discuss?
You know what we want.
Yes.
Let's rush him. There's 6 of us.
No, Vance. Come back here. Hey, the little punk's gonna rush us. Hey, punk, when you grow up, come see me. You got the makings of a terrific crook.
You're telling me.
Lance, will you take it easy? These are real bad guys.
Yeah, we're real bad, yeah.
Come on, Stan. You know why we're here. Hand it over.
I don't have it.
You have it. Now, come on, it's getting late. I gotta go home and trim the tree.
I'm telling the truth. I lost it.
Sure. What do I gotta do? Count to 10? Give it to us.
Leave the poor man alone. You heard him. He lost it.
Shut up, lady.
Hey, you take it easy, fella.
Bruno, I don't have it.
Wait a minute. I'm Baby Skin. He's Bruno. All right, now, no more fooling around. If we gotta get tough, we get tough.
You don't scare me.
Oh, no? How about if I try to scare the little brat there?
You leave him alone.
Shut up, lady. I mean business.
Fella, I told you.
Wait a minute. Perhaps I can find it.
Perhaps you can find it. Perhaps he can find it.
No, perhaps.
If I do find it, you'll leave these people alone?
Well, sure. We don't care about them. But you understand, though, Stan? You coming with us.
Let's go find it.
Before I do, I'd like to speak to the children, alone.
What for?
Well, it's in the nature of a farewell. They become very dear to me. I just like to say goodbye.
But don't try nothing funny, you hear? Remember, we got the Andrews sisters in here.
What have you done with the gun?
That's what they want.
Where is it?
Why should we tell you?
Because if you don't, we'll all be in terrible trouble. Tell me where it is, I'll find it and nothing will happen.
Except to you.
You're cute. You're very cute.
But you're saving us. Why?
You call me a bum, and you're right. There comes a time in a person's life when he has to stop taking and start giving. Your grandparents showed me that. They're the most decent people I've ever met.
Me and Melissa, we're not decent. So why are you saving us?
Because you're part of the package.
Hey, let's go, let's go.
Where is it? Please?
Excuse me. Can you tell me, is the fashion show over yet?
No, sir. A few more minutes. I guess even Santa Claus has his last-minute shopping to do.
Huh? Oh, yeah. Can you tell me where the fashion show is, please?
In the fashion module, sir.
In the fashion where's the fashion module?
The basement. You better hurry, sir.
In the basement.
I tried to tell him how important your job was, but I don't think he understood. It's just going to take a while. He keeps expecting you to come home.
But why did he run away from me?
You frightened him. He's used to seeing the Santa Clauses out on the street and in the department stores. He understands them. But it's entirely different when a big guy in a red suit and a white beard storms into his house. This is his territory.
Wait a minute. This is my territory, too, remember?
Not really. Not anymore.
All right. Now, let's not play any guilt trips, please.
Why didn't you just call me and tell me so I could prepare him?
Because I'm stupid. I thought it might be more fun to surprise him.
How much thought did you really give it?
I wanted a hug. Is that too much to ask from my son?
You can't take a hug. He has to give it.
Spare me the child psychology. Ah. He ran away from me, Linda. I mean, that is very upsetting.
I'm glad. You haven't seen him in 8 months. Do you realize how long 8 months is to a 5-year-old?
I was here in October.
He was asleep. You saw him. He didn't
I've
see
spoken
you.
to him on the phone.
That was Thanksgiving. You were supposed to be here carving a turkey.
I couldn't make it. We were having some trouble with... This feels so rotten. I love him so much.
Yeah, I think you do.
Well, then I need more help from you.
Don't you go laying a guilt trip on me. I haven't kept you from your son. It's not my fault that he didn't rush into your arms.
I've been busy. You know that.
I know. You keep telling me. Well, go tell Senator Warren.
I've got work to do, Linda.
Well, then go do it and leave me alone. Leave us alone and don't come crying to me because your son runs away from you.
I can't believe how bitter you are.
Bitter? Bitter? Me? Bitter? You're damn right. I'm bitter.
Gentlemen, you are seeing the ultimate in fashion. These clothes are so hot. Your holiday season is going to erupt with excitement.
Oh, I'd like to have that under my Christmas tree.
I'd like to have that anywhere. I'll take that one.
Oh, yes, Mr. Fenton.
Send the dress to my wife. Send the money.
Should I buy that for my wife or my secretary?
It's going to cost you an arm and a leg.
I'll get something else for the wife.
This is the good old holiday wassail.
You know why they call it wassail, don't you?
Yeah, because it's good for wassails.
Oh, there's Santa Claus over there.
Hey, Santa, you look like Donner and Blitzen really blitzed you.
Oh, hi, Santa.
Merry Christmas.
Hey, Santa, come here. I want to tell you what I want for Christmas. You do anything about that?
I intend to. Polly Farmer, I wish to speak to you this moment.
Please, you must leave, whoever you are.
I mean whoever I am. I'm Santa Claus. That's whoever I am. Did you hear me? I want to talk to you.
Oh, wait, whoever you are. Can't you see I'm working?
Working? What do you mean working? I'm working too, and I'm not whoever you are. I'm Santa Claus. Listen, will you hold up for a minute? I want to talk to you.
Please, leave me alone.
Look, you're working. It's Christmas Eve. Excuse me. I'm very busy. Now listen, will you slow up? Where's your Christmas spirit?
Go away, whoever you are.
Don't you recognize me?
Whoever you are, get lost.
And look, this is a private matter.
Gentlemen!
Gee, I'm sorry. Are you all right?
Gentlemen! Please! Security guard! Guard, do something!
Where have you been? I've been looking everywhere for you. Now you get back to the toy department instanter, or I will have your badge.
Joy to the world.
Somebody do something!
Yes, I am. I'm a little bit crazy for the first time in my life. You know something? I love it. Merry Christmas. Let's go. Merry
Come on, come on. I ain't got all night. Now, where's the gun?
Melissa, Lance, where is it?
It's under the Christmas tree.
Bruno, under the Christmas Christmas tree. Bruno, under the Christmas tree. The Christmas tree. Yeah. There, the Christmas tree. There's the fire. I can't believe this mess. I'll tell you something. If they was my kids, I'd really let them have it.
You're ready to let everybody have it.
Yeah, but you first. There it is. There it is. We got it. We got it, Bruno. Everybody out. Go ahead. Come on, lady. Get out of here. Go ahead. Out.
Pleasure meeting you.
Likewise.
I hate to sound maudlin, but you've restored my faith in humankind. And thanks for the chicken soup.
Yeah, cream of mushrooms, sir. Look, you fellas have to take him. I promise you.
Yeah, we gotta take him. Hey, what happened to the brats?
Yeah, they was here a minute ago.
Jerome! Hey, come on, Dad! Pull that legs up! Give him a shot ahead! Look out, Paul! Get him over here! Look out, Dad! He's coming over! Look out, he's getting over there!
All right, nobody move. Yeah, or as the expression goes, he'll fill you full of lead.
Okay, but get these kids off of me.
You dirty rat! Yeah!
Hey, kids, nice going.
Better call the police.
Even as we speak. Well, well, just after the nick of time.
Oh, sorry we're late. Some old geezer outside wanted to know where the New Amsterdam restaurant was.
Told him it closed up years ago, but he wouldn't believe it. Just kept bugging us. Otherwise, would have been here earlier.
The New Amsterdam.
Well, if it ain't Baby Skin and Bruno.
Yeah, they held up the 2nd Avenue Bank, and this is the gun one of them used to shoot the bank president in the finger.
Well, he's home with the family now. Finger's fine. He's offered a reward for the capture of the alleged perpetrators of the crime. Looks like you got it.
Holy Toledo, you just got yourself $25,000 reward money.
$25,000? That's pretty good. Well, would you be interested in the deed to a gold mine?
Oh. Thanks, I think it's time I invested in my own claim.
Okay, babykins. End of the line, fella. Let's go, thanks, miss. All right.
Let's go, big
come
fella.
on. Merry Christmas,
Let's move it out. Thanks, kid. Merry Christmas.
Yeah?
Merry Christmas. Yeah.
Dan? Eddie?
You all right, Stan?
Well, sure, now.
It was me. I blew it. They got it out of me where you were. I felt so rotten I did something I never did in my whole life. I went to the police.
Oh, it's okay, Eddie. I understand. Listen, about San Francisco, what do you say? First cabin to the Golden Gate.
Now, look, there's something I want to tell you. There's something I have to say.
Well, then say it.
All right, fine. I'm your best friend, is that right?
Yes.
And when you need advice, I'm the one that gives it to you, is that right?
Yes.
All right, well, when you asked me if you should marry Rod Sandberg or not, I was not your best friend. I didn't give you the advice you need. What I think you need is, what you should do is don't marry him.
Don't marry him?
That's right. What I think you should do is, hello, Merry Christmas.
Oh,
come on.
Oh. What I should do is?
Yeah, oh, you're going to really think I'm crazy.
Why? What?
All right, look, your life is very glamorous. I know that. I mean, you know, dancing in discos, the jet set, and meeting celebrities.
Wait a minute. That's what I do, but that's not me. I am just a
from Rappahannock, Virginia. I drink milk and I read the funny papers and I want to be married.
I know, but not...
My mother was married.
I know.
So was my grandmother and her grandmother before
I
that.
know,
and
but not
everybody
to
else.
Rod Sanborn.
I know, but they were married and I...
And you shouldn't be either.
Well, okay, then who?
Me.
Golly.
Wait a minute. Here, hold this. Now look, don't be mad at me. I know it's small, but you can take it back if you don't like it. I got it on consignment, a really nice old guy. Here, Holly, I love you.
Do you know how long I've been in love with you?
No.
Ever since you told me about Einstein, Newton, Copernicus,
and
I have to go.
Aren't you going to call in?
No, it'll keep. Great time for us to explode. Christmas Eve.
Maybe we should have exploded a long time ago. At least tonight we talked about how we really felt. Maybe it did some good.
I hate to think of you alone.
Go say goodnight to Terry.
Gary, can I come up? Listen, I gotta go, pal. Can I see that? I didn't know you could write.
Yeah? Your office is calling. It's important.
Well, tell him I'll call him back. This is terrific. I mean, it's fantastic. I'm so proud of you.
Yeah, Miss Forsythe says she was to speak to you now.
All right, I'll be right there. You're really very, very special to me. I didn't know he could write.
He's been working on Daddy for weeks.
I miss so much.
We all have. Sweetheart, are you all right? Daddy really does have to go now. Terry? Terry?
I know I'm late. You tell the senator.
I have told him, Mr. Travis, but he wants to talk to you.
All right, tell him I will call him as soon as I can.
Can we play a game, can we?
Hold on a minute. Sure, pal. I'll be right with you, okay? Now,
He is very angry, Mr. Travis.
you tell him I'll be there in time for the speeches. There's nothing to worry about.
All right. I'll call him, Mr. Travis. But it sounded like an ultimatum.
8, 9, 10. What are you not till I come? Daddy? Daddy? You in Mommy's room? I know where you are. You're back behind your desk. Hello? Only one more place left. Stand, you Daddy, stand.
honey, Daddy really does have to go now.
No, it's all right, as long as I'm there for the applause. What kind of story would you like?
Story of the 3 bears.
3 bears, huh? Okay. Once upon a time, there was a papa bear and a beautiful mama bear and a smart little baby bear, who really wasn't a baby bear anymore because he'd learned to write. Anyway, the papa bear had gotten so big for his britches, you see, that he'd forgotten what really mattered to him, which was mama bear and smart little baby bear. And then, you know what he did? One Christmas Eve, he did the most foolish thing. He scared smart little baby bear, and he made baby bear run away from him. And that made him feel very, very sad. That made him feel. I'm starved. How about some dinner?
Coming right up.
Dad,
What, honey?
nobody is the Santa Claus, isn't there?
Bet there is, pal.
once-a-year night when your spirits take flight and love takes control of your heart. People you meet in the stores and the street catch the magic and all play a part. It's the eve of Christmas, a wondrous time when love is the reason and love is the rhyme. The eve of Christmas when spirits take flight, that once-a-year night before, that once-a-year Christmas Day.